Okay, what I'm going to try to do here is just walk you through a trade and set up a good spread here with a very low risk. And so what we're going to do is we're going to go to our spreadsheet and we're going to punch in the high of the SPX Monday's high, which was 2588. And we're going to punch in Monday's low, which is 1915.98. Hit enter. And the price levels are already going to be calculated for you. And the level 2 is about the most medium risk level. These basically are risk levels. You know, the closer you are to price, current price, the higher your risk. So we're going to go ahead, and what I like to do is just draw a couple of lines here. So you can see here I drew a couple of lines uh, of the price level for the calls and the puts. So this is just going to tell me, you know, I want to do a put at this price or below. I want to do calls at this price or above. Okay, so we've got our strike levels, you know, on our screen. So let's go ahead and, you know, work up a spread. Using those levels. All right. So let's go look for our 1925. All right. Okay, so we can see here on our puts the price is $7. And so, you know, if we work up a spread, we want to make sure at the 1925 price that strike that we're selling the higher priced option and we're going to buy the lower priced option as our hedge. So basically, no matter if it's a put or a call, you want to look at the price of the option, and you always want to sell something higher than you buy something. So if I sell the $7 1925 strike and buy the 1925.50 strike, I've got a $1.50 spread there, basically. So no matter if it's a call or a put, if you get confused when you're doing the verticals, just refer to the singles and look for what the higher priced one is. TOS will set this up for you properly anyway. So let's go to the verticals now. And we're looking for the 1925 strike. So let's change this to verticals. And there you have it. So we're going to come down here to the 1925 strike. And you can see here, you want to buy the 25, and you want to sell the 1920. So that's completely wrong. Also completely wrong. All right, completely correct. We want to sell the 25 and buy the 20. So we can see here that this is going to be a credit spread. So as soon as you enter the trade, your account's going to get credited for $1.65. So the key is to hang on to that $1.65 until Friday and have both of these things expire worthless, so we're not paying commish to scratch the trade. You know, that's just another good reason why these strike levels are so important. Is, you know, you want to save on your commission. You don't. Okay. So let's confirm this order and go through a little of this. We can see that we're selling the higher price, buying the lower price. You know, depending on how many contracts you do, you know, if this is 10 or 20 or whatever, that's going to be your profit. Um, you know, it's about $25 commission. You know, and your leverage is about $100,000. And this is your margin. What you can do here, sometimes, what's important to note is, you know, as an example, if you're going to sell the 25 and you want a little bit more spread, you could actually, you know, buy, doesn't, you know, one or two strikes away from it, as long as it's the lower price one. Because really, your play is the one you're selling. That's the one that's got a, you know, the important one that's going to keep you focused on that strike. The other option, the option that you buy, that's just your hedge. That's there, you know, to lower your margin, and you know, a lot of times these brokers, they won't let you they won't let you sell a naked call or a naked put unless you got it hedged, unless you got, you know, the margin in your account. So uh, in order to lower your margin, you know, you can wager the put you bought and the put you sell, you know, and it lowers your margin against each other, and that'll lower your margin. Okay, so then that would be it. So then you would just want to go, you would do this on, say, a Monday or a Friday or whatever, and you're going to use basically, you can enter these on Monday after the high and low are in for the day, or you can enter on Tuesday. You know, that'll lower your premium a little bit if you enter on the Tuesday, but I find that, you know, my entry is, you know, on Tuesday is if you get above Monday's high, it's, you know, generally going to be an up week, you know, with a pullback day, or um, you know, I would enter the calls on a Monday below. So that's the thing. So what we're doing here is we want to keep low risk, and the best way to do that is, you know, how do we get everything that we can possibly do to work in our favor? So with the trend up, if we sell and buy a put, naturally the put will be losing money, so price will be working in our favor. And then as the days goes on, you have time decay working in your favor. So you now have price and time decay working in your favor. And you really basically just got to monitor your delta, because, when you're looking at some of these deltas, if you get a delta, usually the lower delta is 23. If you want to sell a 23 delta and buy like a 9-cent delta, because it's really hard for those 20 deltas to get in the money. And that's the point, is we want both of these to expire worthless, because we're trading for premium. We're not necessarily trading directionally. We really don't care what the market does, except that it does not hit our strike price that we sold. And that's that. And if it doesn't do that, it's going to expire worthless. You don't have to scratch the trade. And you can save commission on that. So that's basically what you're doing. That's a way to do these to get price and time decay working in your favor. So if the trend is up, you're selling and buying a put. And if the trend is down, you're buying and selling a call, because that price moving away below the strike of the call is going to, really sock the price of that option. And then as the days roll, you have theta coming in and knocking it down and crushing, and then that crushes the delta. And when the delta's crushed, it can't go in the money. It expires worthless. You got the credit in your account. You sold a 40 cent. You bought a 20 cent. You banked a 20 cent premium. That's it.